This video will be titled Ignorant Black Females. I was on this chick, I forgot her name, Simone something. Her video was entitled Are Black Women Afraid to Racially? And to the amount of historical ignorance that plagues black women is just so funny to me. They talk about themselves as if black women were so exclusive to black men. And it's like, you motherfuckers don't know shit about history at all. And it's so ignorant, man. Black women in America have never been exclusive to black men. Ever. White men have always fucked black women at any whim, at any given time, when they saw fit. And they still pretty much do. And black women, they really believe that these white dudes are afraid of approaching black women. Black women are so easy for white guys. I work with black women, I work with white guys, and I see black women grinning in the faces of the most average, unattractive white guys. And they be smiling in their faces as if these guys are superstars. Black women have always been considered easy. That's why they're never valued by nobody other than losers and simp niggas. Them are the people that value black women, who look at black women in high regard, are usually simp niggas. The key word is niggas, because niggas are thirsty, lame niggas. Those are the ones who just place black women on this high ass pedestal. But nobody else does that shit. You think white motherfuckers don't place black women on high pedestals? Black women worship at the altar of white men. They go to bat for them. Go just look at YouTube. But guess what? You don't see white guys propping up black women, putting black women on pedestals, talking about how beautiful black women are and shit like that. You don't see it. You don't see it in their movies. You don't see it anywhere. But yet black women go to bat for them. I work with black women. And the reality is that most men who consider themselves to be successful or have a high status don't look at black women like that. They might fuck a black woman, yeah, they'll keep them in the backyard somewhere. But they don't marry black women and shit. Only motherfuckers that marry black women are black dudes. Or loser white dudes would seriously date a black woman. White dudes who can't get top notch white women, yeah, they'll date black women. And I work with these black women, and I can name I know about 3 or 4 different black women and white guy couples. And the truth to be honest about it, neither one of them look like anything. I see unattractive black women with unattractive white guys. The black woman is like the default. Well, let's put it this way. This is how I go with white guys. If they can't get a top white woman, or they have a problem with top white women, they'll get them an Asian woman. Cause the Asian woman is like the default woman for the white guy. Because she worships white dudes too. The Asian woman. And if a white man can't get an Asian woman, he'll get a black woman. That's how it works. So black women's usually like their last choice in terms of like seriously dating. Now they'll fuck black women. They have recreational sex with black women for the last 300-400 years, but they're gonna keep black women in the back, in the backyard, unless that white man can't get a top white woman or an Asian woman. And like I said, I see these couples, man, and they're not what they. It's not what the swirler women, the swirling community women, the black women who love to talk about swirling. It's not what they painted to be. They want it to be this fantasy where all these black women are getting these Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt looking white guys and shit. When what I see is these guys are busted and disgusted. A lot of these women who are with white guys, guess what? They can't get a black guy. I see it all day long. I see black women who niggas ain't even thinking about because they're not attractive. But a white guy, a loser white guy, will take those black women. I see it. I see it every day. Well, I ain't gonna say every day, but I see it where I work at, and I've seen it in the past. These women are not stellar looking. Neither are these guys. The white guy can't get a top-notch white woman, and the black woman can't get a. She might can't even get a fairly decent black man. This is what I see. But black women need to stop with the fucking BS about them being exclusive to black guys and they're opening up their dating pool and all that type of shit. It's bullshit because first of all, the man has to want to fuck with you. A woman can't say, "Well, I'm going to open up to this and that." If the men aren't coming for you, what kind of shit is that? It's a fantasy world and a fantasy that black women are telling themselves and promoting. It's a fantasy. It sounds good, but it's not what's really going on out here. Black women rarely get the top flight white dudes unless the black woman is a stellar looking chick herself. But a stellar looking woman can almost get any man of any race for the most part. So it's a fantasy. And back to the historical, who was the first person or people to legalize interracial dating, even though interracial fucking was going on way before then? Black women. It was a black woman and a white man. Who was the ones fucking the most during slavery and after slavery? Black women and white guys. Who got the most flack for dating interracially, or even when people thought they were something going on between a black man and a white man, woman? A black man. They would kill black men. They even today black guys get flack for dating white women or whatever. Black women have never really gotten no real flack from dating a white man. It's BS. It's like how black women talk this shit about on YouTube about black men are oppressing black women and they'll punish black women if they date interracially. When? Where? Black women are the most. There's a saying that goes back in the days. It goes, the two freest people in America are the white man and the black woman. And there's a reason for that. And the reason is white men can do what the fuck they want to do. White women can't tell them shit. And black women are in the same boat. Black women do what the fuck they want to do, and a black man can't tell them shit. And a black woman will tell your ass that in a fucking heartbeat. A black woman will tell a black man that shit in a heartbeat. Go on YouTube. Look at all the interracial dating videos, promoting interracial dating videos. Most of them are done by black women. That right there is a huge sign that black women don't respect black men. Now go look at Asian women and white women and all these other women that promote interracial dating with black men. You'll find very few. You know why? It's because their men don't allow no shit like that. There, from what I've seen, and statistically speaking, there are probably more black guys dating white women. But guess what? You go on YouTube, you'll find more black women promoting interracial dating than white women. Even though I've seen white women are doing it more. That's because there's a lack of respect for black men by black women. Black women promote interracial dating. Other races of women just do it. You see the difference? See, black women are trying to get other women to date interracially or whatever, while other women can just do it. Black women have to start a movement to get it, try to get the ball rolling, so to speak. So it's just funny the huge historical void that black women throw out there when they talk about them starting to date interracially, as if black women haven't historically really been the biggest bedwench or whore for white for the white man, more so than the Native American woman. If you wanna be honest with yourself and you know history of this country right here, you will have to admit that most of the interracial fucking that went on in this country have been between a black woman and a white man. That is a fact. All the shit about like a lot of movies, the slave movies and shit back that they made like in the 70s or even now, where they have a black guy running around the corner with a white woman and shit. That shit barely happened. That shit barely happened. It's time for motherfuckers to get real and talk about this shit from an honest and a real perspective and stop throwing all that fantasy shit in it. But this is what women do is what you call it, lying by omission, and that's what that is. But that's all I gotta say about it.